Please once more put our hands together in God's show or bow your head in reverence as we say Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo Amida Butsu.
Now, please rise if you are able as we read the three treasures on page 3. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth.
I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, free from the bondage of selfishness.
Even through ages of myriad kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Now please turn to page 178 for our gatha today, which is the texture of life.
Can I have us please put our hands together in our show and bow your head in contemplation as I read these words from Tuaman. whether it was regard to the aspect for going forth or the aspect for return. All is entirely for the sake of bringing sentient beings across the ocean of birth and death. Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Well, hello everyone. Hello. Let me get this working. Test. Good. So one thing I would like to say is thank you all for helping out last week at Oregon and Buddhist Temple. I believe, again, this is my first year here, so I believe it was a great turnout, but again, sorry, come down. Again, I don't know, not I don't know, but I know, I know that this event doesn't happen unless we all come together, right? So it is very wonderful that we are able to have this Open event be so successful because everybody here contributed. If you were just here to be a part of the fun activities, if you were here all day for about, I would like to say about half a week, like before this starts, right? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just for one day. But at the end of the day, we feel so happy because we were able to make such a great event for many people. And in the thought season with diplomas having theirs yesterday, and I'm going to Portland for one next week. So one season is not really open in the Northwest, and so I want to keep a little bit more on the theme of one. So today I chose a quote from Tuaman, who is one of the 7 masters, one of the Chinese masters, and basically says that in Jodo-Shinshu Buddhism, at that time when Tuaman was writing this, it was Pure Land Buddhism just generally. But especially in Jodo-Shinshu Buddhism, we believe that there is an aspect for going forth to the Pure Land and one aspect for a return to this world. And I think that Amida Buddha helps those traveling over the ocean. We like to use of birth and death. And why I was kind of drawn to this was the fact that we, every year at the Buddhist Temple, we tend to do, the children's parade, but a part of the children's parade is this idea of Todo Nagashi. Todo Nagashi. So, Todo is lanterns, Nagashi is to drift. So the idea of this is that you put a lantern on the water and you let it float downstream. A part of the reason why I'm also thinking about this is around this time, I tend to, I haven't necessarily been doing this every year, and I really should, but my mind goes to the movie, if you guys know, Kubo and the Two Strings. If people know about that, Kubo and the Two Strings. It's a Pure Land movie. It explicitly says Pure Land. So if you watch it again, there is this scene where this lady talks to Kubo, the main character, and she said that the land Obon season, and they have no Obon during that time. This Obon season, we use those lanterns to send them back to the Pure Land. That is Koronagashi, to send the loved ones who had passed back to the Pure Land after here in this world, celebrating Obon, partying with us. I assume drinking beer with us at the beer garden, dancing with us, all night long. And after all of that, we send them down the river. Right? I'm sorry, I'm jumping from thought to thought, but also on the theme of Koronarashi. Right? To go to Buddhist temple. If you stay for after the dancing, they have a small observation in which they have a small pond at the garden in the back. And they actually have on the pond these lanterns. It is a form of Koronarashi. Even though it's not flowing water, it's symbolizing, right? That we've had so much fun. Like, Obon is the time where we remember and dance with our loved ones again. Those loved ones who have passed. And at the end of the night, right, at Komo Buddhist Temple, we had the observance to see them all. To see them all. And I wanted to connect this with Injodo Shinkyu Buddhism. How in Injodo Shinkyu Buddhism, in Jodo Shinkyu Buddhism, we still do, in some places, Koronarashi, letting them go back to the feeling, letting them go after having so much fun with them for a few days, a few nights. But in Jodo Shinkyu Buddhism, it is understood that even though we do Koronarashi, they come back. They continuously come back. And that is through the form of Namo Amida Butsu, taking refuge in the Vita Buddha. Because Namo Amida Butsu is that lantern, that floating boat that allows our loved ones to come to and from the Pure Land, to appear in this world. As Tom was saying, the ocean of birth and death. The ocean of birth and death. Ocean, right? Amida Buddha's great infinite wisdom and compassion is always likened to the ocean. And Amida Buddha's working power has always been thought of like a vessel. So every single time we hear and say Namo Amida Butsu, that boat crosses that ocean and immediately goes back. And this constantly happens, which is why I have always liked Koronarashi, because it's a way of physically letting your loved ones go. But in Jodo Shinkyu Buddhism, immediately, right, they come back, saying, we want to make sure you're okay again. Okay? You have those loved ones who always want to make sure you're okay again. And thus come back. Come back. Immediately after you let them go. As Namo Amida Butsu, as the many memories that you have with them. So this Obon season is technically not over. But hopefully for next Obon season, you can think of, especially when the lanterns are lit, when we do Koronarashi next year for our Obon festival, that you think about this. That you please think about this. In that it is a fun time with our family and friends, but also not the last time we'll be able to dance with our family and friends. We will always be able to dance with our family and friends. Every year, any time during the year, we can meet with our loved ones again through Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Be the vessel that allows our loved ones to return to this world again. So in closing, and I was pleased that I had together last show, as we think upon these loved ones coming back through Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Reverend Cindy, for your Dharma talk. That was very touching. Now, please rise if you are able for the Gatha Amlok song on page 153. Now please turn to page 8 and read along with me the Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively, understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection. I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks with gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. You may now be seated. We do have a first-time guest today. Victor, he's come here from sunny California.
And I just wanted to thank Reverend Koyama for coming out today. For one yesterday, and I believe it was very successful. So I think he would like to extend his thank you for everyone who came out to support the former Buddhist temple.
Are there any other first-time guests today? Oh, would you like to introduce yourselves? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for coming today.
I'm just saying that my sister Joy and my niece Katie are here.
Is that it, first-time guests? All right, so time for announcements.
I just want to thank everybody that helped for Bogor Darty. It was a big success. Financially, we actually exceeded our 2019 receipts. That works. The other thing is the ABA is sponsoring a Mariners baseball game trip. The sign-up sheet is on the back wall, so if you're interested, please sign up. Thanks.
Hi everyone, just a quick reminder for those who are involved in convention planning for 2024. We have a meeting today after service, and if you're not part of it yet and want to, then let me know. Please join us. And then also, I think I'll give a little plug, a reminder for registration for this year's convention. It's hosted by Tacoma. It will be September 15th to the 17th, and we have a Google form that you can fill out to collect all of your registration information. If you need any help doing that, I'm happy to do that. Please let me know if you have any questions. Or looking down your sheet today. If you have any more questions. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Just a quick reminder, next Sunday, Reverend Cindy is going to be in Portland for the Robo and for Nukuyama. So Schultz Ski service will not be next Sunday, it will be the following Sunday on the 13th. So just as a reminder, in case people were thinking Schultz Ski will be next Sunday, it's the following Sunday.
So going on that note, if you are able to support the Portland Buddhist Temple, Oregon Buddhist Temple, sorry, in Portland, Oregon, please come out for the Obon from 2 to 9 p.m. this coming Saturday, August 5th. If you're able to, that would be nice to support the Northwest temples. And I think my last announcement will be about the softball tournament, since Kendall's not here. And so, if you would like to participate, White River is getting a team together. So if you would like to participate, please contact Kendall if you would like to be part of the team. It will be at Liberty Park in Benton. The recreational game will start at 9 a.m. The recreational game is at 9 a.m. So that's the one in which we just hit the ball and run. You know, no counting points, no counting runs at that time. But the more competitive round robin tournament will start at 10 a.m. So if you're planning on joining, please start getting the bandages. Maybe we should start getting a small group together to practice going. I'm really rusty, so and I'm sorry to do this in front of Koyama Sensei that we'll see who wins this year.
Read along. If you haven't memorized, we have a little flyer, our closing recitation. Please join me if you can. My life is not only my life, but the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Buddhas.
Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas.
Thank you so much for attending service today, and come up to Oshogo, offer incense if you're ready after the service. Thank you. Have a safe ride home. That's all.
I know.